Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here with day 2 of the 5 days of Christmas collab 2021. This is a collab between myself, DearJulieJulie, and Cara Brandon. We also have several elves, we call them. They are other awesome creators that have joined us in this collaboration. You can find their channels and their social media information in the description box down below. You can also use the hashtag 5 days Xmas 2021. 5 days Xmas 2021, and you can find lots of inspiration and fun there. And so I hope you will go and check them out. Also, if you're joining us, don't forget to put your what you made for each of the 5 days in the groups. There's a post in the DearJulieJulie group and a post in the Cara Brandon Creations group for each of the 5 days. There's also a playlist that you can add your YouTube video to make it easier for us to find everybody and all the fun stuff. So let's take a look at day 2. Day 2 from DearJulieJulie. We have several of these cards. This is just printed on copy paper. So several of the cards, and you'll see that a couple of the Red Cross stamps from the early 1900s. And these two I left white space around so that if you wanted to make them into a stamp, you could. Over here we have several Christmas card greetings, and just to give you a variety of items to work with. Okay, and then Cara Brandon, she made us a beautiful, beautiful collage. So with all kinds of elements on here, both, music, and you've got scripts of different things. You've got a couple tags and tickets, and then you've got people in this one, a bingo card. So, so we have that to use, and it's going to make a beautiful page to just add a page into your journal. And so I probably will do that in my journal with the one that I have out of copy paper. But I have also gone ahead and I have printed the DearJulieJulie pieces on cardstock, and I have printed the Cara Brandon page on cardstock. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to print a piece of Cara's, let's turn that upside down, print a piece of Cara's on some of my old paper. So I have my noisy old paper here that I like to use. And to do this in my printer, I'm going to go ahead and mark that there. And then I'm going to come up and mark this here. And this is a really lightweight paper, but it's pretty strong. And so we'll go ahead and put this through here, line it up. Okay, so lining that up. And I actually went in a little bit just to make sure. I didn't trust my measurement. I don't know. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on this side. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the cat is here again. She's like right under my feet. I can't scoot all the way in. Hopefully I'll be in frame. Okay, so that would be Midnight that lays at my feet. Lucy comes in, she gets up on the table. Okay, so I just need 4 little pieces of, and I'm going to use the double-sided tape. I have found this is working better for me than when I was using Scotch tape on the top. Okay, and then we're going to take this and we're going to stick it down onto this piece of copy paper. I will feed this into my printer so that this paper is what gets printed on. Okay, so this paper here, I want that to get printed on. So for my printer, I will be printing it through like that. Okay, so like that. Okay, be right back. And here we are. I have my beautiful paper. It did wrinkle a little bit down here, but I'll tell you what, I'm very, very happy with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it off. Okay, so I just made myself some beautiful like tissue paper. And so that is going to give me that to play with this digital, or with this with these items. Okay, so I have this page. This is from the April challenge where we did the bases and we did all the stuff using book pages. And so I'm going to go ahead and I don't think I need any of the pink. We'll save the pink for a journal that needs pink items. Okay, so I have this. Let's go ahead and we'll measure it. Measure. Okay. So this is now our straight edge. We have a straight edge here. We'll go ahead and check this. Yeah, we need to cut that. Okay. I'm going to cut this down to 8.5. That's straight, that's straight. Let's go with this. This needs to be 8.5. Okay. And you see we built it on book pages. I think this was a Roxy's challenge that we incorporated and did. Okay, now we have this great piece that we can use also. Okay, so this is, how wide are we? How wide are we? We are 8.5 wide. And we are, just a little bit under 8.5 tall. Let's fix this. Okay, now we're straight. I think. I hope. Okay. So, okay, so this is going to be, well, this should be the inside. Okay. So this is going to be the inside. And the exciting thing is we are going to be using, okay, let's check this. Okay, and this is going to be our outside. Okay, we made this the cover. Okay. It's just almost okay. Or we can go this this way. Okay, so that's something that we could do. We could go ahead and put this down. Could decoupage it. Do remember that this is just regular printer ink here on the top, though. So, but it's holding up really well as I sit here and play with it. I'm amazed. I'm amazed by it. I'm amazed. Okay. So I'm going to end up putting something different on the cover here. I'm thinking, just dive in. Oh, wow, look at this paper tear. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to go around this, which I don't usually like to do, but I don't want to lose the Merry Christmas. And this may end up being like the cover of a signature, depending on how many things and how big everything ends up. Okay, so we have this little person. And then what if we go ahead and come up? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go around. I'm just guiding it with my fingernail there. I like that. I like that. Oh, it says Merry Christmas. That's okay. Okay. And this could just be another little piece that goes into the journal. I like that. I like it when I can find a lace that is versatile like that right there, where you can go ahead and turn it into two pieces. You know, I love to rip. Okay, so we're building a collage here using, okay, so this came from DearJulieJulie. And this came from Cara. Okay, I can go ahead and pull this over. This could go over the back even. That would be okay. Okay. I love that the letters are right there. Okay. I have a cat underneath my feet. Let's see. You know what? We should take a look at the other things that we made last time. Get an idea for the feel. So these are my day one projects. Okay. So I'll make sure that I'm going with the same feel. So day one we have, oh that's right, we have a double tuck. I couldn't even remember what I made. And a bunch of other pieces. Oh, and our little keeping book. Okay. Okay, keeping pocket. Okay. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we were red, not like a rusty red. Okay. Okay, so attaching vellum, or actually this isn't vellum. Okay, I tested on here, and it is going to stick. So I'm going to use a glue stick for the music. Okay, so whatever you're using, your paper, your vellum, your parchment, whatever you're using, you're going to want to test it, your paper to the paper that you're wanting to put it on. This is old paper, I call it. It is the sheets that were between the acetate sheets that my dad gave me. And gosh, he gave them to me many years ago, and I'm sure that he had had them for many years before that. So, okay. Okay. I came over further, didn't I? It's okay. Okay, so there's that. Okay, for this piece, I'm going to use the fabric tack, because I'm putting this piece onto a piece of fabric. And remember, this is one of my favorite things to do. Now we could, instead of that, we could put our little house down here. Oh, yeah. So what are we going to put this on? We need something. Little something something. We have an index card. We'll just put that on there for right now. Put that in our pile of things to use. I'm afraid to go. I need to move in, and I'm afraid because the cat's right underneath me. And I don't want to hurt her. Okay. I think I want a little bit bigger piece. It's okay. I have plenty of this. And I'd rather have it be right. I can always use the little pieces for other things. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to put that little house. It's like a little log cabin-y house right on there. I think that this is going to be perfect for the cover. Okay, it's going to go side to side. Let's go ahead and we'll try this again with our fabric tack. Do you ever get that far? You're actually going to glue it down and go, wait, but wait, but wait. Okay. And this could even end up just being a page in the journal, but probably it's going to be, or I could make a few journals. I don't know. We'll see what I end up. Okay, there's that. I need to get her on here. Okay, she's gonna go right here. Okay, and just so that they don't fight the glues, we'll go ahead and use fabric tack on this too. And this was backed with the snow, well, it's actually lace grunge, but I'm calling it snowflake grunge because it looks like grungy snowflakes in the Red Christmas and the Christmas in the Woods digital kits. Okay. So there we have a very, very vintage looking piece. Yeah, there we go. We could just go ahead and rip this and put that in there. I think I'm going to go ahead and we'll do this. Okay. I'll clean up the edge here. I'm going to put a piece of this down and then we'll build on top of this. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll put this down. And again, this is just from my plain old printer, you guys. And it printed fabulously. Beautiful. Whoa. Let's pay attention to what we're doing. Only happens because I'm talking and it's not as easy as you think sometimes to be making a video talking to pretend people. Pretend people. I'm pretending that you're all here right now at this table. Okay. Okay. Make sure that get this down. It's kind of fun to have some words behind that. Okay. Okay. Then we have from the DearJulieJulie page, we have the deer. And I had started to cut these, and then I was like, oh, I probably need to show that. So I'm using my little ruffle scissors. These are a Fisker's paper edgers. And just for something different, and because I challenge myself to use the stuff that I haven't been using, if I can. So we are using these pretty little scissors. And it's kind of cool because this has like a lace look around it. And by doing this, you kind of have given it a little bit of a lacy look around it down there. Now I think I'm going to need something here. Okay, so I need to add something here. But I also want to back this. And so I need to decide if I want to back it on green, on music paper, or what do I want to use? But I think I'm going to use the green. And I'll go ahead and I'm not going to make it anything extra. I'm just going to go ahead and put it down. Okay. I have no patience today. Took me forever to get started. And now I have all those green pieces to use, which is awesome. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we'll do that. I am going to put this down. Give me a stronger lip right there. Okay. I am going to use glue on it. And I used the glue on it because I don't want something to get down in there and then get stuck. Okay. Okay, so we have this cider here. I think we can go ahead and have it, you know what, let's cut it like this and like this. And we'll have it go like this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rip this because we ripped at the top. Okay, then we need the glue stick. Come over, needs to be up high enough into that, and there we go. We have one cider ticket. Okay, so that gives me a deer pocket. And we have this Christmas greeting once this has dried. Okay, so we're going to add some fabric tack here. We'll put our little piece of fabric down on our fabric tack. Okay, and then I like to take the piece and put it onto the other side when I can, because that helps to add some decoration to the other side. Okay. Aha. She wants to be on there. So do you like to sew in your journals? Do you like to stamp, color, paint? What is your favorite thing to do in your journals? Okay, need to make sure that that's going to stay down. I really like that. I like that card a lot, actually. We'll go ahead and give it a little tab at the top. I think we'll use the glue just because it's right here. And this is an index card. And I think we'll go ahead and round these bottom corners just so it looks more like it's meant to be there. There you go. Look at there. We have a sweet little card. And I'm going to want to do more to this, but I'm going to have to play with what we've got and then see what else we can add. You know, because we could go ahead and like this little Santa. I think I like him up there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and come real close in here. So this is, again, a Red Cross stamp. I knocked this over today. They went everywhere. Like, I'm not exaggerating. I was like, oh my goodness. I'm probably still gonna find some on the floor. Okay, there's that. I think it's fun if you can to just add a little like a little charm or something. I'm going to go ahead on this one and put the hole here in this top corner. Okay. Go ahead and pull this way. It's a paper charm. Okay, and then we'll come up here and we'll add it. What's funny is when you're trying to put something in the lace, can't get it, but it'll snag it all day long, right? Okay, so we get it, fold them back together. And there you have just a little hanging charm. Now we can go ahead and add some glossy accents on that. And also, let's turn this up here. Okay, so we put our glitter. You can use glitter glue, stickles, whatever you want to use. I use the fingernail polish from Dollar Tree. Make sure you're in a well-ventilated area if you are going to do this. And I like it because it dries really fast. Because otherwise I end up with stuff everywhere. Okay, so we're going to come over here. Because there's flowers on there too. Okay, so we have a little card ready for something. Put that up there. And let's go ahead and add our glitter. Here we'll do the front page later. Sometimes I forget until after the video. Then it's like, oh yeah, I was supposed to put glitter on that. But we'll get glitter on here. Okay, so our pocket has glitter, and it is, we'll put that up where it goes, and I'm going to move this over there also, so I will want to come back and add glitter onto that page. So let's go ahead and put this here. So I have an interesting little thing I have from Bo Bunny from my new stamps. This was inside of, isn't that beautiful? And I think it's going to make a great tag. So a great, beautiful tag. And I'm going to want to add something to the back of this. How about this? Some of my mom's vintage notebook. Love my bracelet from Cheryl's Crafty World. I got that at when they had their little Christmas sale. I bought it for myself. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and line this up sort of on that. Yeah, so if, oh look, you can still see the Bo Bunny on the back. Okay, I don't want to waste this. We'll go ahead and we'll put the green on top or underneath. And with all that, I think we'll be sewing around this one. So we're going to have this big old large tag. Are you a fan of large tags? I am, actually. And I love it when I can use packaging. Okay. I think we'll need to cover this with something. Music paper, since it's kind of sticking out there. Okay. Ooh, come down, yeah, like that. Okay, so we're collaging again. I'm going to start with this. I think I want to put the holly and berries up here. So we made it so that you can see the whole word. You can see through it. You'll see the music through it. Holly, berries. Okay. There's that. I think that paper just landed on the cat with glue. She'll probably walk away and have paper stuck to her. She usually does. She usually has something stuck to her when she walks out of the craft room. Okay. So there we have, you can write on the back of that. I like that. I think we'll put her down. So this could be a hardback tag right here, you guys. If you're doing the November challenge. And if you're doing the junk part of the challenge, this would be a way to have junk. I'm going to take these little guys. So we've got the little horns. Two of my grandsons play horns in the band. Right now I can't remember which horns they play. Different horns, of course. Granddaughter played the drums in the band. Yeah, there is a spot there for, but I think we'll just go ahead and do one of these for this tag. We'll grab, I have a stapler that has gold staples, so we'll grab that. Okay, then we'll add gold fingernail polish. Number 544 from Dollar Tree. Yeah, I like this. It's a beautiful big tag. And put some of this in the center of that poinsettia. I like the way the gold shimmers on the green. Kind of like dew. Oh, we've got a sparkle like a snowflake up here. Let's go ahead and let it shine too. Okay. Okay, so there's our large tag. Okay, so what do we still have? well, we have this card, and okay, I'm going to fold this. Okay, make sure we're even down here. We're going to fold this into a page and have it be a flip-flop. And I will use this in the challenge journal, okay? So, okay, that will be a page right there. Pull this over, and this will be our, how far do we want to go over? Go to Carol, yeah, insider. Okay, so we're gonna fold it here. So we're folded right at the L, and over here, we're folded so that the girls are both here and that we just lose the shoulder here. So just a little bit of the green there, right at the edge of this window. So there's the window, and it starts the shutter, okay? So this is going to give us a page with a flip. And what we do for a flip-flop is we're going to go ahead and grab 2 pages. We'll make it a double flip-flop, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and cut the holes off this page. I don't think we need the holes on it this time. Okay. Okay, that made it in the trash can. Probably won't end up stuck to the cat. Okay, let's go to 8.5. 8.5. Cut the little piece off. So figuring that this is 8.5 by 11, so if we cut that to 8.5, we're good. We're going to go ahead and fold this in half. Remember, I have 2 pages here, so I'm folding it in half. I'm going to go ahead and figure out how I want to put this in, okay? So I'm going to put it like this, and this time I want it to be on here, not on the flap. So I'm going to take my fold, and I'm going to fold it over again, and I'm going to line up my paper at the bottom down here and fold it out, okay? That's going to give me this little spot right here, but then I'm going to go ahead and turn it back to the original fold. So you see, you've got that right there, and we're going to put glue right on that piece, okay? So we're just going to put a long strip of glue, strip glue on that piece. Make sure there's no glue. And then we're going to come over and put that into this crease, okay? Into this crease, all the way up and in, and fold it down, okay? And then open it, and we need to take out this middle one, and we need to glue it down, okay? So go ahead, add your glue down the middle of the 2 folds. Pick it up, bring it over. This is a great way to add extra journaling space or list space to a journal. Okay, so there's one. And then we'll do all this. And all that. And all that. Okay, so there's that. And now remember I said I needed a flip-flop flap? Well, I'm thinking my little flip-flop flap can go right here. The Christmas Carol trio. I'm gonna cover up the trio part because there's only 2 of them down there. Oh, I don't want to. Okay, well. Okay, well, I'm gonna use this. I guess we'll go ahead and let's rip this down because, you know, I like to rip things. I love the poinsettias in this kit. There's lots of them between the two kits. Okay, so that can go on there. And let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we gotta make my poinsettia fit. So this is the flap. So we needed a flip-flop, and this is the flap. Okay, so this is the F in thankful, if you're playing along with the November No Buy Junk Journal Challenge. And we needed to, you have to use some of the items from the list of items that you need to use. And we need to use a DearJulieJulie digital, so we're working on that. And a box. So we've got 2 embellishments made out of a box so far. One for the front of whatever we're making here, but this one, this is going to go into my challenge journal, this page here. Okay. Okay, so we now have a flip-flop with a flap. Flip-flop with a flap. On book, or not book, on a box. On a box. Okay. 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 And this is an extra page that we're using there also. So let's see. I can put the bingo stuff over here as a pocket. Wow, I don't think these scissors cut straight. Could be me. But it kind of feels like they're going off. Okay. Okay, so there's that. Fold this over. Fold this over. I really like this. I think it's going to need a pocket here also, but I don't think we have. Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, so if we go with this, it can be a short pocket, and yeah. Ooh, I like it. Okay, there. Okay, so that came from the DearJulieJulie page. Okay. Okay, but there's a flip-flop. Okay, flip-flop. And our flap is made from a box. It has a digital on it. And let's go ahead and give it a little bit of lace so that it has that also from the list. Okay, lace is on the list. Okay, we'll go ahead and put this over and let it dry. That's drying. Okay, so what do we have? We have the Santa, we have the Fisher Boy. Okay, so if we take this, let's start with that. Okay, I'll start with this piece right here. And we'll come to where it's, oh, let's come to the tree. Yeah, come right to the tree. Come down. Okay, so right at the tree. Let's go ahead and we will come across the two girls. Two girls. They're building a snowman, and the snowman has a tree in his hand. That's kind of fun. Okay. Okay, go with this. And go all the way so that the music is getting cut off, because it got cut off on the other side. And we'll come down here, turn this over, clean that up. Okay, so there's that. And there's that. And sorry, stuck way down here and I was stuck. Okay, so there's all those pieces, and let's go ahead and build us, well, okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull off this cider, pick it, and I'm going to clean up the top up here. Okay. If I put Santa right here, and the girl, and we can build a pocket right there. Okay, or you could just, this could just be a large tag, or it could be, well, even after this, it could be a border, like a little border tuck. So there's our, there's that. Do we have a smaller, well, we have this that we could put down here. Okay, we got the little girl. She's kind of the same size as Santa. I almost want to cover up Santa. Oh, you know what? Kind of like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just put glue on two sides of this. And put that down. Okay, it's on two sides. And that will give us this pocket here. Put that down there. So we've got this whole little thing going on down here. Okay. I'm like, I could do a tag, but I don't, oh well. Like, I don't want to cut off that poinsettia, but I can use that somewhere else. we're going to go ahead and actually turn this into a tag. Okay, don't lose that poinsettia because we're going to want to use that. Okay, come on over, grab our crocodile, and cut a hole. Cut a hole. Look and see if my needle's up there in case I need it. Okay. So if we do the in and out, just in and out. We can do the full turn. The in and out tie. What did I call that? The tie. Okay. So we will want the needle. So there's a whole video. It's got 6 different ways that the cards I had gotten at an estate sale. No, not the estate. At the Western Days thing we went to, I bought some antique and vintage cards, and there was 6 different ways that ribbons were going through the cards, and we did a whole video on how they did it. And it was a mini challenge in the challenge. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so there's that. Then as we're pulling this through, we want the shiny side up. Okay, so that one we're good on shiny side. This one, we got to turn it over to get the shiny side up. Okay, so there's that. And then we'll pull this. And there we have it. The tie. Okay. I think we can go ahead and do a little snake tongue, dovetail snake tongue. There we go. There we go. There we go. So we have another tag done. And okay. So if we have this, let's say we have a guest check. And, you know, I like to take the bottoms off the guest check because to me that's another embellishment. Okay, so if we take the guest check and we go ahead and put this on here. Okay, under the numbers, because I like the numbers. We'll put it on there just like that. And we're going to go ahead and make it a pocket. Okay, so we'll come down here. We'll come across here and across here. So this is going to be a build-a-pocket because obviously... Okay, but I want this to go up, right up to that spot. Come over and center. Come back over here. That way. Okay, then we'll come over to this side. Cut it. As a matter of fact, that music could go right across there. Just like that. And let's see. This goes in like that. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this, I'm going to rip this, and it'll fold over the edge. But what we're going to do is we're going to add glue here. Okay, glue here to close that pocket. Then glue on the edge and glue on the edge. Okay, this goes over. We don't need to go up that high. We just need to come right under Christmas. Okay. Glue on the table alert. Pull this over so that we can use that for texture and looks on the back. And cut across. Okay, so there we've taken Cara's piece after we had cut the little person out, and we've added the green over here. We have a pocket happening over here, and now we can take our little Fisher boy and he can go right down here. So we used an image from Cara and an image from DearJulieJulie in decorating this guest check. Okay, go ahead and cut that. We have our poinsettia. Okay, that ain't working, but we could put it here. Cover up that Merry Christmas. Okay, so there's that. And let's go ahead and give it a tag topper. Remember when we did this last time? I thought it looked Christmassy and it looked cool. So I've got stuff sticking to the, I've got the wrong scissors out. Okay, so there's that. There's that. Okay. Okay, so we have this card left, and I think we're going to make it really simple. We're going to go ahead and go around the edge here. And I was using my corner rounder. Let's go around down here, grab this. We'll go ahead and add a little hole. Okay. And so this will go in here. Let's go with a piece of this lace. Put in like a tab. Okay, if we go this way. Okay, going for the gold staples. There we go, 2 gold staples. Okay. That pretty little tag can go right in there. So there is our guest check. This image here was missing a piece out of it, so we added that. I really like it. So let's go ahead and clean off the desk, see what we made, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we go. So we took Dear Julie Julie's day 1 and we cut it all up. And we took Cara's day 2. We actually ended up using 3 of Cara's day 2. We did a couple of page ideas and some embellishments. So for our page idea, we took Cara's page and we folded it special so that we could end up with this little piece on the inside. We had this here and this here, and we made our flip-flop. This piece is actually going to go into my challenge journal. And so it is the flip-flop with the flap. Our flap, we used a piece of the box and one of the poinsettia images and some lace. And it's attached here to the flip-flop flap. And we did a double flip-flop on the inside, giving us some extra journaling pages. And then we also have this little pocket that we can add something there. And from the Dear Julie Julie kit, our page, we have this and we can add something there. Okay, so that was one page idea. And then our other one, we took the piece from the masterboard. Okay, so this was our masterboard that we made using just all kinds of scraps and book pages. And this was for the April Nothing But the Base Junk Journal Challenge. And so I took that and I cut it it's like 8 and something, not quite a half, but and it's square. I folded it in half, and then we decorated which would be the cover. This may end up being a page in the journal. It may be a cover for something, but I really think it's just going to be a page. I don't know yet. I do still need to reinforce here and here, and I'm probably going to do that with fabric. Okay, so I had printed one of Cara's day 2 on my old paper, which was like tracing paper, and I have glued a piece of that down here, added from her day 2 cardstock page, the little girl right here, and then we made a cluster using the box piece and one of the Dear Julie Julie cards and some fabric. And then on the inside, we went ahead and ripped out part of the page from Cara's day 2. And then there was like a hole right here. So we pulled this out and put it on top. And so the inside is covered with that tissue paper like piece. But rather than just putting it down, we pieced it in here. This is all pieced in here, and it was shown to you really fast. I took the deer picture image and I made a pocket for right here. And then we had the hollies and berries left. It had a hole out of it here, so I took the music and I filled in the hole. And now we have a pocket here. Okay, and then that's just the back. I did also zigzag stitch right up against the edge all the way around. Love when we do that. And so those are 2 page ideas. So this is a double pocket page ready to go in a journal. Then we have several tags or journaling cards. This one was on a guest check, and so I took a piece from Cara's page and added the little boy Fisher on there and made a card out of this piece from Cara's. I had printed the back with the grungy snowflake page from the Red Christmas or Christmas in the Woods digital kit. It's in both of them. So that's a background, fun background page. So we have that guest check, and then we also added that up at the top, and we covered the thank you right here with that. We did go ahead, and this piece also had a hole out of it, so we covered it with the green and then flipped the green over the side there. For our next one, we did this large card from Cara's paper. We did the antique tie technique here. Okay, so that's over and through, shiny side up. And we did a tuck space down here using Santa on the lottery card. So this is a game called Lottery, and this is one of those cards. And this cute little stamp and the Red Cross stamp here. Okay. Then we took an index card, and remember I had put glue on this. I needed to put it somewhere, so I put it on the index card. So we finished embellishing it, added some of the fabric. It comes over to the other side. You'll see I did some stitching, just really fun there, with a little bit of zigzag and the straight stitch. Then we added the little girl with, we also added the fingernail polish lace up here, and we added the other little Red Cross image here on a little jump ring. Okay, so that gave us that little journaling tag. Then we have the giant tag that we made using the packaging from the Bo Bunny stamp set that I opened today. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and use this. I marked the plastic on the stamp set with the brand that it was so that I would remember. We added some music up here, and then from the wrapping paper, and then the holly berries image is from the tissue paper, or it's the paper from the acetate, the old paper, and I had printed on it, and this was a piece that I had, so we put that on there, and then we added the image from the Dear Julie Julie kit. And I love how this turned out. It's huge. You can write on it. And yeah, I think that that one is fun and huge. Okay, so there is our lineup. And we are going to continue our 5 days of Christmas next Tuesday. I hope you'll go check out everybody as they put up their projects today and throughout the week, because I know some of them we're falling a little bit behind, but that's okay. Don't forget you can use the hashtag 5 days Xmas 2021 and be able to find the projects that are going up. And check it out. Paper Terrace, Jessica used to be I'm a Cool Mom. She is one of our elves this time, and cannot wait to see what she does. And so there we go. We have our day 2. Day 2. We'll be back again tomorrow with another video, but we'll be back again with another 5 days of Christmas collab 2021 video on November 16th. We'll be working on day 3. Looks like day 3 has poinsettias. deer, and Christmas holly. It's got quite a variety of items that we'll be working with again on that day. So I hope you will join us then and tomorrow. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.